Stop studying like everyone else. Learn the method that actually works. Stop studying. Now really, stop. Because if you're studying like most students, you're wasting up to 80% of your time, and you don't even know it. Ever crammed for hours only to forget everything when it mattered most? Yeah, that's not bad luck, that's bad strategy. By the time we're done here, you'll know how to study in a way that actually sticks, and you'll never look at a highlighter the same way again. The leaky bucket problem. Imagine trying to fill a bucket full of holes with water. No matter how much you pour in, most of it leaks out. That's exactly what's happening to your brain when you study the wrong way. You pour in hours of work, but most of it, gone. And the scary part? You don't even realize it's happening. Mistake 1, highlighting and rereading. Highlighting feels productive. It makes your notes look like a tropical bird exploded on them. But studies show rereading has a retention rate of only 10%. Translation: if you read a chapter today, by next week you'll have forgotten 90% of it. Recognition is not the same as understanding. Just because you recognize the words doesn't mean your brain is storing them. It's like watching the same movie 10 times. You know the plot, but it doesn't make you a film director. Mistake 2, last-minute cramming. We've all done it. Staying up all night, coffee in one hand, panic in the other, trying to pack information into our brain like stuffing an overfilled suitcase. Sure, you might recall some of it tomorrow, but in a few days, gone. Why? Because your brain treats crammed information like spam. It deletes it fast. And if you think, well, I only need it for the test, here's the problem. The students who actually master the material will outperform you later, in school, in jobs, in life. Passive studying. Reading, watching, listening, without doing anything with the information feels like learning, but it's not. Think about learning to swim. Would you read a book about swimming, then dive into the deep end expecting to nail a perfect butterfly stroke? No, you'd sink faster than your GPA after midterms. Same with studying. Unless you test, teach, or apply what you're learning, it won't stick. The game-changing shift. Retention over consumption. Studying isn't about how long you sit at your desk. It's about how much you remember later. Some students study 3 hours and forget everything the next day. Others study 1 hour and remember it for life. The difference, they focus on retention. Your brain grows when it struggles, makes connections, and retrieves information on its own. Passive repetition doesn't build that muscle. Active engagement does. The learning pyramid is your new study blueprint. At the bottom, reading, 10% retention. Above that, lectures, 20%. Then watching demonstrations, 30%. But the magic starts when you get hands-on. Practice doing equals 75% retention. Teaching someone else, 90% retention. If you want to remember what you study, stop just reading, start recalling, teaching, and applying. Step 1, active recall and testing. Active recall is like weightlifting for your brain. Instead of pouring information in, you force your brain to pull it out, making it stick. 2 proven methods. The Feynman technique. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Teach it like you're explaining to a 5-year-old. Wherever you struggle, that's where you need to review. This forces your brain to organize and clarify information. Self-quizzing. Top students don't read more, they test more. Use flashcards, past papers, or self-made quizzes. In one study, students who quizzed themselves before studying scored 50% higher than those who just read notes. In part 2, we'll break down spaced repetition, how to hack the forgetting curve, and 3 habit-building tricks that make studying automatic without burning out. If you've ever felt like your study hours just vanish, you'll want to stick around. The next part is where we turn your brain into a long-term storage device. Step 2, spaced repetition. outsmart the forgetting curve. Here's a sobering truth. You forget 50% of what you learn within an hour. It's called the forgetting curve, and it's the reason cramming feels like trying to catch water with a strainer. The good news is, you can hack it. Spaced repetition is the method. Instead of trying to jam information into your head in one marathon session, you space out your reviews so your brain locks it in over time. Here's how to apply it.
Day 1. Learn the material. Day 3. Quick 10-minute review. Day 7. Self-test without notes. That's it. 3 touch points and you've already beaten the curve. The science says your brain loves this because it gets reminded just before it's about to forget, kind of like a friend texting you right before you completely bail on plans. Step 3. Make studying a habit without hating your life. Consistency beats last-minute panic every single time. But here's the real challenge, making it automatic. Let's fix that with 3 simple habit hacks. Hack 1. The 2-minute rule. Instead of telling yourself, I have to study for an hour, tell yourself, I'll just do 1 flashcard or read 1 page. Once you start, momentum takes over. It's like opening a bag of chips just for one and
Hack high, habit stacking. Attach studying to something you already do. After brushing your teeth, review 1 concept. After breakfast, take a 5-minute quiz. After dinner, explain a key idea in your own words. Link it to an existing routine, and your brain treats it like part of the package. Hack 3. The Pomodoro Technique. Your brain hates marathons, but it can handle sprints. Work in 25 minutes focus sessions, followed by a 5-minute break. Repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. Think of it as interval training, but for your brain instead of your legs. The hard truth about study success. Even the best techniques won't save you if you don't use them consistently. Most students cram like their life depends on it the night before the exam, and then wonder why they forget everything the week after. Here's the secret. Small, daily effort beats frantic, last-minute heroics every single time. Bringing it all together. Ditch the myths. Highlighting and rereading won't save you. Stop cramming. Your brain treats it like spam mail. Go active. Recall, teach, test. Beat the curve. Space your reviews to lock in memory. Make it automatic. Use micro-habits and smart timing. Your time is valuable. Don't waste it filling a leaky bucket. Patch the holes with active recall, spaced repetition, and consistent habits, and watch how much more you remember with less effort. If you've ever tried any of these methods or plan to start now, drop a comment with your game plan. And if you want me to break down the exact flashcard system top students use to dominate their exams, subscribe so you don't miss it. Remember, studying isn't about how much time you put in. It's about how much knowledge you can pull out when it counts.